Ah, Good evening, darlings, and a very warm welcome indeed to Saturday Night Live. My goodness me, it's Saturday. Oh, it's Saturday, my lovelies, and what a Saturday it's been. For me, anyway. A couple of things to note. One was what I had for lunch, and the other was tonight at the restaurant. Oh my God. The restaurant has been dead for quite a while now. To be perfectly honest, we've been running at a loss. Not unusual in summer, that's the way it goes. In hospitality, you make your money when you make your money through, Christmas, obviously, New Year, etc., etc., etc. And there's always a quiet spell in summer. But my God, tonight was absolutely crazy. Absolutely. I actually had to do some work. That's how mad it was. Oh my God. There's a bit on the daily diary. That kitchen was so hot tonight. Hats off to the guys. Obviously, I'm complaining. I ran the pass for an hour, did a bit front of house, whatnot. Those guys, they're in there for 12 hours at a time. I do an hour of really manic activity, and if you've never run a pass during a busy service, you've got no idea what's involved. And after an hour, the sweat was streaming off me, and thank God um, I had a reason to go out. And anyway, that was about 9 o'clock when it had all calmed down. So anyway, we don't want to be banging on about me. I would love to hear all about your day, how you spent it. What's the weather been like for you? It's been warm here, not as warm as yesterday, but it has been warm. And then tonight, darlings, we've had rain, which is a bit annoying when you put your all the bedding from the guest cupboard, when you put that out you wash that. I've been a good boy. I've washed the bedding in the guest cupboard ahead of my incoming guests on Monday. Sorry, I need this, darlings. I've genuinely earned this tonight. I know I always say that, but tonight I really have. Cheers, your very good health. It's like drinking flavored water after getting used to the slightly better stuff for a while. Never mind. Never mind. We must be grateful for what we have, mustn't we? Now then, yeah, I'd love to hear about your day, what you've been up to, how your weekend's going, how are you feeling? Hope everybody's doing okay. What your plans are for tomorrow, and of course, not only do I need to know what you've been eating, we all need to know what you've been eating because we are going to play whatever it was I called it. What did I call it? Community. Oh, community snap. Snap. Yeah. Has anybody eaten the same or kind of the same as anybody else today? I mean, I'll get the ball rolling, darling. As promised, I had a Frey Bentos pie for lunch. And I'll tell you what, it's been a few years since I had one. I've got to say, a Frey Bentos pie takes no prisoners, does it? Oh, suffice it to say, I've not had any snacks at work, and I don't think I ever will again. My God Almighty, it was quite the experience. That's in the Daily Diary video as well, darlings. Right, let's get on to you. First cab off the rank tonight is Jimmy Mighty Queen, who says good evening, Boaty and all. Peter P is here. Good evening, Boaty and all. The lovely Peter P. Um, Ashley Wood is here. How lovely. Oh, right. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, okay. Right. Yes. Yeah. Uh, right. A couple of things to explain. The lovely Ashley, who's a welcome new addition to the community, made a very kind offer in a comment on the video, and I said, "Oh, that's really, really very sweet of you." But no need for that. No need for that. But then I did say in a follow-up comment that I pointed out that there's the PayPal link if you wanted to become a channel member. I said, channel memberships, 99p a month. Loads of you lovely people do it. And quite a few of you have very kindly kind of continued the channel membership while the channel memberships are paused. That's why there's the PayPal thing in the descriptions to the video and the live stream. So that if you wanted to do the channel membership thing, you can just do it direct rather than going through YouTube while I'm hopefully temporarily demonetized and the official memberships are paused. But somebody, somebody, my secret enemy, has been going through another reporting phase, darlings. And not only have comments disappeared, entire videos have disappeared. Well, an entire live stream has disappeared. So, yeah, somebody's been going around hitting the report button on anything that they can think of to report. God knows how many things they've reported. I can only tell you the things that have been actioned so far. And that is that those particular comments have disappeared, and one of the live streams has been taken down. Not entirely taken down, but it's been deemed unfit for people under 18 to view. So it's got an age restriction slapped on it. So it's only available to be seen if you're signed in, if you've got some proof of age. I don't know. It just basically means that nobody can see it. It's a live stream. It's not a current one. It's not the end of the world. But I guess that I need to be aware that whoever has been reporting everything and is presumably the reason that I got demonetized. And then there was the thing with the things taken away, wasn't there? And now there's this. So there we are. There we are. It's a bit of a hold on. Let me just read this. Bear with me a second. Sorry, I'm not being rude. Well, I probably am being rude, but I'm not deliberately being rude. Okay. No, it's not that one. Wasn't that one, Neil? No, in fairness, and again, this is I haven't really got a quarrel with YouTube. Obviously, somebody has got it in for me or got it in for us or whatever, and there is some reporting going on. But to be fair to YouTube, they haven't done anything really unreasonable. So you could argue that while somebody else might have pulled the trigger, then I have loaded the gun, in the sense that the demonetization thing, I did have unoriginal videos on there. They were never a problem. They weren't monetized, blah, blah, blah. I put them on there for you guys to share, the two fat ladies, etc. But they are unoriginal content. So very technically, I was breaching YouTube community standards, although creator support said, we've never seen anything like this action before. But there you go. Somebody obviously hit as many reports as they could, and that one they happened to get a result because a bot trawled through the channel, found unoriginal content, didn't look into any sort of mitigating circumstances, like it not being monetized, like me having permission to use it. None of that mattered, and boom, there you go. And it's the same thing with this recent thing. The live stream that was taken down, it had some fruity stuff in there that isn't really probably suitable for people of tender years. So it is what it is. Hey ho, hey ho. Neil is with us, the very, very nice man who I'm looking forward to seeing on Monday. Andrew Buttigieg is here. A very good evening, Boaty, and everyone. Hope you're doing all right, mate. Hope you're keeping your chin up. Steve Colg is here and he's playing golf on Xbox, and he's well drunk. No walking about, though. Oh, dear. Oh, well, I mean, it's 20 to midnight on a Saturday night. You're entitled to be a bit tipsy, aren't you? Bad Books is here. Matron is here. Oh, the lovely Holly is here. Hello, Holly. Hope you're doing well. Oh, excuse me. Does anyone know where I live? Asked Steve Cole. Oh, it's like that, is it? It's like that. Evening all from a slightly sunburnt and rather knackered Emma, says the M11. Hey, Boaty, me old mucker. Hope it's hanging well. Excuse me, I've got the wine hiccups. To be honest, after that night in the kitchen, it's probably a bit sweaty. Oh, dear. Did you switch from... oh, no, that's aimed at Matron, not me. Jolly good. Oh, Lord Stiff Upper Lip is with us. He's here. Let's go, Mr. Boaty. Well, let's go indeed. Steve Cole lives 5 minutes away from Saddleworth Moor. Watch yourself. I love Saddleworth Moor. Emma says, anyone not in the Boaty's World Facebook group, do come and join, by the way. We have lots of fun in there. We do, so yeah. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, then, and you have a Facebook on your portable electric device, do come and join us. Search for Boaty's World on Facebook. You'll find a Facebook page, which I would love you to like and follow because I'm within a hair's breadth of hitting 3,000. And you will find a Facebook group, which we would all love you to join. Yeah, come and have a bit of community fun. I'm waiting for a curry, says Holly, so we'll be back soon. Oh, what have you gone for? What have you gone for? Sophie is here. Hello, everyone. How are we all? And hello, my dear friend Boaty. Sounds like you've had a busy day, bless you. I have. I've been a good boy today. I've been quite productive and proactive. Gosh, how exciting, a telephone caller. Good evening, caller. How are you?
You're right, it's actually.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing?
Right. So I've had to ring off withheld. It's my work number.
No problem.
So if I get calls in it gets confusing.
Oh, don't you go taking any risks. There you go.
So, sorry, I apologise.
No need. Lovely to hear your voice, mate.
My laptop fired up.
Sorry? Oh, right.
Will you let me know what this tax bill is, please?
No. Just do a channel membership.
If you don't, I'll end up putting in too much or too little.
Seriously, just if you'd like to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Just do a channel membership, 99p or 1.99.
No. I have it in the bank, and I don't really need it, to be honest.
Bless you. It's incredibly sweet of you, and I really am grateful. But honestly, if you'd like to bang in a little help along for the channel to go towards making another video or something like that, that would be absolutely brilliant. And I'm grateful to anybody who does that. All those 99p's or whatever, they do add up. Don't worry about that thing. I will sort that. It'll be absolutely fine. Please don't worry. But it's incredibly kind of you.
And hopefully that'll put towards another in it.
Stick £4.99. Do a channel membership and
right. Look at your PayPal in about 5 minutes, and you'll see.
No more than a £5.
No more than 1,000. All right. Thank you.
Blimey.
Bye.
Oh dear. I hope he doesn't. I really hope he doesn't. Presumably I can reject it. Oh dear. Where did I get to? Oh, God bless him. Oh dear. Oh, I hope he's not serious. I had an awful glass of wine earlier, says Matron, to the point where it's put me off drinking anymore this evening. That's nice of you to wash the bedding for the guest room for when I come to stay, says Holly. Look, the guest... Oh, sorry, waving that about. The guest cupboard is there. It's one of the... I think it's one of the perks of channel membership, isn't it? You get a timeshare on my guest cupboard. So, yeah, absolutely. And the bedding will be freshly laundered. I might even hoover. You never know. Peter P is waiting for a pick and a half-eaten Ginster's peppered steak slice resting. I still haven't sent the pictures. Right, make sure I've got your contact number or email details. Anybody, I think it was 3 of you who purchased the picture of Emma's sandwich. It was quite late at night. I forgot all about that. Oh dear. Me and Neil have just had a takeaway curry and it was lovely, says Sophie. What did you have, Soph? Jimmy Quinn had Chinese. Oh, you'll have had the family feast thing. When Jimmy has a Chinese, he orders half the restaurant. Oh dear. Batman Ruben is with us and says, hello all. We know who it is, says Steakold. And, well, I don't know. I'm not sure. Because since there was that, well, actually, yeah, I don't know. It doesn't matter. Emma had a crispy chicken and bacon wrap from McDonald's for lunch. You can see it in a short, what does that say? A short cloggy type video. What's a cloggy type video? Am I misreading that? Oh, vloggy it was supposed to be, and it was auto-corrected to cloggy. You can see it on a short vloggy type video on the Disintegrating Cardboard channel tomorrow. And why wouldn't you? Holly is eating chicken patia and rice. I've got staff curry tonight. Really looking forward to that. Yes, I'll do that now. I will do that now. Bear with me, Neil. Bear with me. Excuse me, darlings. I'm just going to go and get changed into something more comfortable. There we are. Now, I have to say, a massive thank you to the lovely Neil and Sophie for this T-shirt. And and Neil said, Neil saying he thought he'd make up for the thing that I'm not going to mention because I don't want this live stream to get kicked off again. Oh, but there you are, darlings. That is my rather fantastic new T-shirt. What do you think of that? Darlings? I think this T-shirt might be making an appearance in the next in the next Emma and Boaty Do Things video. I showed it to Sophie and she said, you know who needs that, says Neil. Oh dear. It's actually a nice T-shirt. Feels quite nice. It's the right size, double XL, because I'm a big fat bugger. Emma says, great T-shirt, because Boaty only dates women with boobs smaller than his own. Harsh but fair. Sometimes, darlings, excuse me, I'm just going to have a bit of a puff. Sometimes I wish you could see the Mary Huff Management chat hotline. You'd be amazed at what goes on in there. We had a raving argument in there the other night over we had a raving argument in there I can't even tell you. I can't even tell you. Oh dear. Glad you like it, says Neil. I love it. I love it. I've gone in the space of what? 2 months, I've gone from having one t-shirt to having about 5. It's wonderful. I've actually got a choice now. To complete the set, he needs a Cartman Respect My Authority t-shirt, says Peter P. I love that episode. I used to love South Park back in the day. I really did love South Park back in the day. I've got loads of stories about that. And I loved that episode. Cartman on his tricycle in his reflective sunglasses. I have authority. Yes, and people must respect that authority. Oh, God, nothing's worse than Cartman with authority. Brilliant episode. And I think I've told you before that due to a bizarre set of circumstances, it became a tradition that that we watched the Red Badge of Gayness episode every Christmas Day. Me and Mel, that is. I'm not reading that out. I'm not reading that out, Steve Colg. Oh dear. Drugs are bad, okay? What goes on in the Mary Huff Management Hotline group stays in the Mary Huff Management Hotline group, says the M11. He makes our group chat sound like a cross between an orgy and the House of Commons. Well, that's a pretty fair description, isn't it, matron? To be fair. Oh dear, oh dear. I love South Park, says Neil. Andy Pandy is getting changed to Randy. Oh dear. I can't read half of these out. I really can't. I really can't. God above. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. What am I going to do with you, look? Let's have another glass of wine. I'm actually up to speed with the comments, which is pretty extraordinary. I'm not reading any of these. I'm going to get in trouble again. They are funny, though. Oh, right. Now then. You know what did you see what I found the other night? And I'm absolutely, I bet you I've not got it. I won't have it on this, will I? You won't have transferred. Oh, that bloody fridge door. Oh, I hope Neil does bring some oil with him. Beginning to annoy me now, to be honest. Oh, I've only got it on this iPad. I'm going to have to knock it, or have I got it on this one? Right. I was never into it. I've never seen a single episode. But were any of you guys back in the day, I think it was in the 90s, were any of you guys into something called Beavis and Butthead? Now, I never was. Never seen a single episode. And I don't know how I found it the other night. I think it was last night, wasn't it? Because it was in the Daily Diary video. Let's see if it's on here. Oh, yeah, here it is. And there's just one thing on it, and I find it absolutely hilarious. Here we go.
You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. I have no bunghole. I am the great Cornholio. You can take me, but you cannot take my bunghole. I have no bunghole. I am the great Cornholio.
It was quiet at work last night, and I was sitting out having a smoky break, sitting in the car. flicking through my phone and whatever, this thing came up on YouTube. And I thought, this is genius. How have I never seen this before? I put a thing on Facebook. I actually put a link to the one video on Facebook. And from what I can work out, that this character, when he has too much sugar and somebody says a Spanish word or a Spanish sounding word, he automatically becomes his alter ego, the Great Cornholio. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it appeals to my childish sense of humor. Oh dear. Where did I get to on the old I wish I could read some of these. Oh dear. He needs TP for his his bum sang a bloody song then. Name that tune. Someone has just ridden past on a Vespa. The fridge door never moved, says Bad Books. It's not that fridge. It's not. This fridge is fine. Right? Not a problem with that. That fridge behaves like a fridge. But my other fridge, the booze fridge, which is down, you've seen it, you know where it is. It's down there. You've got the booze fridge and the cuddy freezer. That's a bit old and a bit knackered. So when you open the door on that one, it makes a bit of an old noise. Oh dear. I am Cornholio. I loved Beavis and Butthead, says Batman Rubin. There are new episodes where they're of age, says Peter P. Oh, really? They're bloody brilliant, says Neil. God. Oh, Peter P says, goodness me. Well, he doesn't, but I'm paraphrasing. Goodness me, that fridge light was bright. It is, isn't it? Right. I did a video about this, didn't I? Or it's in the Daily Diary video or something. Look at that. Look at that. It's like the end of the universe, isn't it? And I've got the same bulb in the booze fridge as well. So, you know, that's like looking into the middle of the universe. Yeah, I'll show you the, oh, you won't be able to see it. Well, I'll have a look at the light myself. See, every time I open the door. Yeah, lovely and bright. So, what's everybody doing tomorrow then? What have you all got planned? I will be, what will I be doing? Oh, I have got some jobs to do. Now, Monday's going to be a busy one. I'll be going to the yard, seeing dear old Captain Mustard. I had a good old chat on the phone with Captain Mustard today. Obviously, I wasn't able to get to the yard last week due to being rather poor. So we had a bit of a catch up on the phone today, which was nice. It's really exciting, this thing that he's doing with Steve, isn't it? I presume you all know about that. And hopefully it's going to be a massive thing for them both. I do like Steve very much, so I hope it's successful for him, but I really hope it's successful for Mustard as well, because you know that could make a big difference. That could be, you know, touch wood and everything, but you know, hopefully that could be the springboard to where YouTube actually becomes, you know, between the 3 channels now, between Project Nigel, Captain Mustard, and Steve Betty's Big in the 90s, then hopefully, you know, maybe before too long at all, then he would actually be, YouTube would be keeping his head comfortably above water. And that would be an amazing thing. I know how much he wants it. and I kind of think he deserves it as well. I do think he deserves it as well. He puts a lot of effort into his videos, but to his credit, when I suddenly came along and started this mad community idea of mine, then he he kind of grabbed that with both hands, and you know, he was a huge part in making it happen. It might not have happened without him, or it certainly wouldn't have happened in the same way. So if anybody deserves a bit of YouTube success, I would argue that Mustard does. And I really hope this thing is going to do really well for them both. So fingers crossed and all that. As I say, I kind of knew about it because I think I said last night or the night before that the day that I spent with Stephen Mustard, a lot of that was discussed, and I thought it was a great idea, and I really did the best that I could to swing Steve into having a bash at it. And yeah, it was only a couple of weeks after that they decided, yeah, boom, we'll go for it. So really keeping everything crossed, fingers, legs, you name it. Where did I get to on the old comments? Squeaking hinges. Apply an ample blob of Mr. Boaty's pottering lube to solve all of your embarrassing squeaks. Oh, it's worth the time. Talking about what we're doing tomorrow, Neil says, I'm going to be up in the yard fixing Randy, and I'm getting him MOT ready and fitting some of the new mods I've bought for him. Did he have his MOT today, Neil? He was booked in for today, wasn't he? To see what he needed. How did he do? How badly did he fail if he got in? I hear you have a farting in the fridge fetish now, further. Paul is such a genuine guy, says Neil. He deserves nothing but greatness. Yeah, I agree with that. And Steve is a very funny guy, and with Mustard, I think it will be a match made in heaven. They do bounce off each other very well, and they really did take to each other from the off. So yeah, I mean, it's an auspicious idea, isn't it? It's an auspicious idea, and I like the concept, and like the rest of you, I'm looking forward to seeing the videos, and definitely keeping my fingers crossed. So yeah, talking about what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow, what have I got to do? I need to go to the post office and send off a couple of pair of gloves, and I need to, a day ahead, I know the angry gods of the overdraft will need appeasing on Monday, so I'm going to appease them on Sunday, rather than wait until Monday, so that I can just go straight to the yard and I don't have to worry about that. There's going to be a bit of car shenanigans, so I need to fiddle about with a couple of the cars for reasons that I won't go into. Oh, Neil, while you're there, mate, would it be possible to get a lift back with you on Monday? I might not need it, but I might, if that would be okay. Oh, he went in the Thursday after you did the CV joint. He failed on a bit, but nothing major or what I didn't expect. So what was Mustard on about then? Mustard said it was booked in for 4 o'clock today. Oh, maybe you meant it was booked in for 4 o'clock on Monday, and I got the wrong end of the stick. Night all, says Steve Cole. I've got egg and soldiers to cook. It's the soldiers I'm worried about. Neil says Mr. Boaty did fit new brake pads to him and did a very good job indeed. The only downside to it was that he fitted good quality brake pads to discs that were originally fitted to the Titanic. Oh, right. It's getting retested on the Monday. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, okay. So, right, yeah. So there are going to be some car shenanigans tomorrow and Monday for particular reasons that I won't bore you with. There's a very slight chance that I will be coming back here on Monday in Janet Jackson, but there's also a very good chance that I won't be, and I'll be coming back with Neil. But either way, I need to get Christine, the Press 45, to the yard before midnight on Monday. Pardon me while I just top the old winer. There we are. Yeah, she will turn into a pumpkin, yeah. Is Janet Jackson getting MOT'd on Monday? Hopefully. But she's not booked in, and we don't know. And even if she does get in, she might not pass. The welding has been done, but it's an old car, and who knows what the MOT is going to find out. I'm hoping that she can be done and she can scrape through, because it's going to be 60 quid a week that I save, and that's going to make quite the difference at the moment. Right, okay. So that's Sunday then. Yeah, so then on Monday it's off to the yard. As you've seen, Neil will be picking up his new motor. Neil and Sophie coming back here on Monday and then staying here for a couple of months. I'm sure we'll find some fun things to get up to. And then let's have a look at a calendar. So I forget where I am. So yeah, so Neil and Sophie here. Then it's right. And then there's a week where nothing much is happening. And then, but then in August, it's all going to kick off, darlings. There's going to be so much going on in August. Take cake in, says Neil. They're always friendly when you take cake and sweets. Oh, good idea. That's what I'm doing. Good shout. Holly says, the red jar with a tea light in it is lovely. Where did you get the red candle holder from, please? Well, it's not a candle holder, and it's not a tea light. It's a candle in a thing, and it was a gift from the lovely Emma when she came to stay with me. It was a gift that she brought, and I think she said it came from, if memory serves, Clinton's. I do have red things with tea lights. Yeah, I have these, which I'm not using at the moment because I've got that. And I think these came from, oh, I think this came from Sainsbury's one Christmas about 6 or 7 years ago. I've got 4 of these. Oh, I was right. It was from Clinton's. Right then, darlings. Is there anything anybody wants? I've caught up with the comments. And unusually for me, I can't think of anything to. I can't think of anything in particular to say. So, if you'd like to talk about something for another 10 minutes, please go ahead and do so. We'll discuss it. Will the MOT man be upset if Boaty brought him a spotted dick? They're nice guys in the garage. They're lovely guys. I get on with them fine. But I'm really looking forward to Monday. Fingers crossed, if Andy passes, we can test the clutch theory. Yeah, absolutely. Neil, did you pick up that interior? Or did that not happen in the end? Oh, and did anybody see that white diesel 45 that was knocking around for sale on a Facebook group, and somebody's bought it, and a Rover 600? That, oh God, that 45 is stunning. It's a white L series with gorgeous red leather interior. Absolutely lovely. So, right, I think, darlings, I think I'm going to call this one a day, and I'm going to get a bit of much needed rest and recuperation. Oh, you're picking it up on Thursday. Meant to be today, but they're doing touring car racing this weekend. How far are we with the tunnel under the caravan? Oh dear. So did I tell you about? I can't remember if I finished telling you about tomorrow. Yeah, post office, got to the overdraft, sending gloves, fiddling with cars. A cobble together Sunday lunch, bit of a tidy round if I get time. And I think that's about it for tonight, darlings. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow for Sunday Night Live, and I'm rather looking forward to that, actually. And then Monday, there's going to be all sorts of fun and games. There'll be shenanigans at the yard. There'll be videos to come of that. There'll be a Monday Night Live when I'm back with the lovely Emma, and we'll have live in real life. You probably went, oh, God knows how we're going to work the camera on a vertical live. And we did it before, though, didn't we, Neil and Soph? I think we took turns sitting in the mighty chair of power or something like that. And I've been thinking about what I'm going to feed them on Monday night. And I think now on Tuesday, they're coming to eat at the restaurant. But I think I've figured out what I'm going to feed them on Monday night. Yes. Jimmy Quinn says, post office don't open on Sundays. Yours might not, Jimmy. Mine does. 7 days a week, my post office. You know, my little post office, it's Baslow Post Office, that lovely little post office and spa, the local village shop, the loveliest people ever. And yeah, they open 7 days. So post office is open Saturday, Sunday, not a problem. Post offices can open whenever they want. It's just they all choose not to open, apart from my guy. Honestly, I would vote for it as being the nicest post office in the UK. It's tiny. It's run by a family. They're all absolutely lovely. Check out their Facebook page and Google thing. It's really, really nice. We need a bedtime story with Boaty and Emma before the channel is remonetized. That's an idea, isn't it? That's an idea. Yeah. Oh God. It was one of mine and Emma live streams that got reported and got taken down. So isn't that mad? Isn't that mad? I can only presume that whoever's doing the reporting didn't go far enough back to report my bedtime stories, because they're much more likely to get frowned upon by YouTube than the ones I've done with Emma. And it was only one, and it doesn't matter. Let's do it, says Emma. Well, yes, let's. Was it a live that got loads of views? No, it wasn't. No, it was Thursday. So, by our standards, it was probably I think it was our least successful live in terms of views. But, from the sound of it, from the sound of Ashley saying that the posts were deleted, and I have checked, I have looked, and they have been deleted and they were reported. And presumably at about the same time, I was at work and I got the notification that that live stream, somebody's just been going and hitting the report button. And I know we all think we know who it is. Remember, there was that horrible, and it was really horrible comment that I've shared in the chat. I didn't say what it said on here, and the comment was never published. It was so awful that YouTube wouldn't even display it. But I did get to see it. And so maybe it's somebody else, or maybe it's somebody using a different username or whatever. But there you go. It's not the end of the world. That live stream is, it's got restricted visibility. Nobody really watches the lives once they've been up there for a couple of days, so it doesn't matter. It's not like it was monetized. It's not the end of the world. It's just worth remembering that there is somebody poking away at that report button on anything that they can possibly think of to report. Yeah, could have been him. Yeah, could well have been. Could have been that. I can't tell you what it said, Holly. It was, to be honest, if it had just been talking about me, I would have left it. I would have allowed it to be seen. I would have unhidden it. YouTube hid it. I would have unhidden it, and I would have replied to it. But it spoke about somebody else as well, and that's not fair. Certainly not. Absolutely not fair for what they said about somebody else to be stuck out there. It's well, I might as well tell you. Okay, the comment basically said something. Right, the comment was talking about the idea that YouTube people get, or some YouTube people, or they don't like the idea that people get paid or get money for doing YouTube, whether that's being paid by YouTube or whether it's fan funding. They don't like that at all. They've got a really big issue with it. And I really can't tell you, because it was, I don't even want to write it down. I'll put it in the WhatsApp chat or something like that. I don't want to put it on the YouTube platform. And it was not so bad about me. It was worse about somebody else. Actually, it was just really, really unpleasant. And they just don't like. I don't know what it is, but Oh, hold on. Couple of retracted messages. What's been going on there? Right. So, yeah. So there you go. It was something along the lines of, I really hope that you're not relying on any income from this blah, 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 blah that you inflict on people, like somebody else who does blah, blah, blah. It was just horrible, really. Just horrible. Anyway, there we go. There we go. Right, I'm going to leave it there, darlings, but I don't want to end it on a down thing, do we? Oh, Ron. God, yeah, Ron. We're Facebook friends. He's okay. He likes me. But yeah, there you are. I think as we said last night, or in some chat or other last night or the night before, that if you're starting to get trolls who try to cause trouble, then it kind of says that you're doing something right, because at least you're crossing people's radars, type of thing. Yeah, there we are. There we are. I guess this is the kind of thing that you have to. Oh my God. Right. I don't know if any of you do Twitter or whatever Twitter's called now. Oh no, it wasn't Twitter. It was on YouTube, wasn't it? Oh my God. I think, I might call her, I get a video thing. Bloody hell. Katie Hopkins. Katie Hopkins. Do any of you follow her YouTube channel? Oh my God. She put out this thing about Jay Slater. I think it was today. Dear God. I actually really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. Interesting. Right, I'm going to leave it there, darlings. I'm going to get off. I'm going to get some supper. We've just about hit our hour, haven't we? We're well and truly into Saturday. Thank you for sharing your time with me. I really, really appreciate it. IBD Warrior, hello. That's my pilchard. That was Peter P. Absolutely. Absolutely, IBD Warrior. Thank you for that. Evola Sunglasses, good night to you. Katie Hopkins is brilliant, says Holly. Haven't watched it for a while. Oh my God, watch today's video. Dear God, I don't know how she gets away with it. I really don't. Anyway. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much for your company. Thank you, Neil, for this fabulous T-shirt. I absolutely love it. Really grateful to you for staying up so late. Have a safe and peaceful night. I wish you all a really good Sunday. And I will see you. I'll see you tomorrow night, Sunday Night Live. Little bit earlier, 11 o'clock tomorrow, darlings. Sunday Night Live. Hope you'll all be there to join me. Take really good care of yourselves. Much love from me. Can't wait to see you tomorrow night. And on that note, chew and indeed, bosh.